We knew when we bought a 60s house what kind of shape it was in. The house was so leaky is when they did the original blower test is they couldn't get a reading.
We brought G. Christianson in primarily because of their experience in high energy efficiency construction methods. Mostly we wanted to upgrade the energy efficiency of the house.
We were able to achieve what we wanted on a 60s vintage house without having to build a whole new house.
There's a couple of initial steps that I encourage people to take when they're considering an energy retrofit for their home. And the first one I think would be to have someone come out and do an energy audit on their house. Because each house is unique. We can't really see where the problems are necessarily. Once we have sort of a list of things that we need to solve on a home, then we can start talking about what steps and what priority are most important.
The first thing we really look for is the shell of the home, windows and doors, preventing air leakage. That's the big one. That's really going to have an effect on the bottom line of operating and living in the house. The process can be as elaborate as stripping a home down to bare studs, or it can be as simple as adding a little insulation to the attic. It's important for a homeowner when he's considering any kind of project to consider an energy retrofit aspect to the project, not only for the comfort of living in the home, but a wise use of money and a good investment, as well as environmentalism in general. There are incentives financially, usually it's tax credits, so we're always pushing people to consider photovoltaic or solar energy collection.
We were concerned about gas stoves putting unhealthy substances into the air, and we didn't want to just turn on a ventilation fan and suck a lot of outside air straight into the house without filtering it. So the ventilation system and the induction stove do a much better job of that. And in terms of energy, we are getting all the energy we need from the solar panels. The extra energy we produce in the summer is sent back to the power grid, and we get credit for that. So in the winter, we can pull that much energy off the power grid without paying any extra for it.
This is what we do day in and day out. We understand how to find the things that aren't right in your house and how to fix them and how to give you good advice. Maybe the energy retrofit is something we'd like to do, but maybe it needs to be done in a couple of phases as part of some other projects. We help you put together that plan and that design so we're not redoing things twice or 3 times.
One of the results of all the work that we did was I could walk into the house and it was like walking into a completely different place. I no longer had headaches. My asthma was greatly reduced. I went to my allergy doctor and he said, "You're better." What did you do?
The one thing I would suggest a homeowner do if they're considering sustainable options or changes to their home is go find a home to tour. Anybody who has gone through the process and made some successful upgrades to their home is going to be more than happy to share that. But go see what you're missing.